Girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card, and today is going to be pick a card on what are they saying about you. Can I almost articulate? Almost not. Something never changed. Okay, let's two power. Let's not even fluff around because seriously, I can see it's going to go in a funny direction as always. All right, okay, so two powers. One, two, one, two. Pile number one, what are they saying about you? Queen of Pentacles. I had a feeling Queen of Pentacles was going to come out. Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups, beautiful. So what they're saying about you is beautiful. They think male, female, doesn't matter. Queen of Pentacles is you are perceived as someone very together. You look after yourself, you take care of your career, you're very creative when it comes to make money, how to make money. You're very grounded, and what you want as well is to be committed in a relationship or committed to your work or committed altogether. So you know someone that is fluffy. You're someone very grounded, feet on the ground, head on your shoulders. You're very together, and you also have the, how can I say, the idea of a future where everything is built up properly. You do not do things half ready or half done or half like this. No, it's just I want to commit myself to a home, to a house, to own my own property, or at least to make my life very cozy, and my love life as well has to be cozy, right? Cozy, cozy. I'm so French, it's cozy. Anyhow, they're looking at you, wishing to be with you, and they have an idea of pentacle as well. So it's an idea of stability, but maybe they wish someone else at the moment because of the money, because of the situation. They cannot do what they want to do, but they're looking at you, wishing to be with you. But in a same way, you feel like you both want to be in a committed relationship, which I think is wonderful because you agree on principle to the same thing. And yes, we have this idea of equality here, one cup, one cup. So male, female, two males, two females. There's no gender in tarot, I say a million times. It's about giving to each other the similarity of feelings, emotion. I give you my heart, you give me your heart. So I think you're very similar in principle. Maybe the situation is that you might not be together because one of you is with someone else, or both of you, maybe, I don't know. They know it's a general reading. I cannot say for everyone, but let's see different scenario here. But that could be that you are both on principle, you're very agreeing, you're very what? I don't know what I'm saying. Which language am I speaking? I don't know. In principle, you agree, but in practical side of life, it might be a bit tricky. And that's understandable, right? But that's going to be reconciliation is going to be sorted. Okay, so I don't have a problem with it. Let's have a major arcana. I'll take another deck. What am I doing? Major arcana, what can I say? Because I'm saying, okay, the fool, yes, because the fool is, you'll be a fool not to engage into a relationship together because it's beautiful. In principle, you have the same thing. That's what I keep saying to you. But of course, the fool, you still have to take that leap of faith. You still have to go for it. Of course, it's tricky. To fall in love is always a risk. And I said that yesterday, I said that a lot to my client. It is a risk to be vulnerable. But do you prefer to stay safe and alone? Or do you want to maybe take a risk to get hurt? Yes, but also the risk to be happy with someone else? Think about it, right? Love is a risk. You show your vulnerability. You open at the level of the heart. Yes, it is a gamble. But when you have that, you could also be very happy, right? Risking to be happy. Ooh, I'm so afraid. Ooh, I'm so scared. Right, pile number two. What would they? What are they saying about you? What can I say? I can't even remember what we're doing. Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, Seven of Cups. Wow. Well, what they say about you is very straightforward. That you have love at first sight. That you are absolutely amazing. You are a tsunami of love. So, of course, a tsunami of love, you're overflowing with a lot of emotion. So, maybe they're a bit overwhelmed by you. That they wasn't expecting you. They were not expecting you. Excuse me if I can speak proper English. They were not. How do you prepare for love at first sight? You don't. It just happened. So it's very possible that it may have been a moment when, wow, everything was just, oh my goodness, what just happened here? So they probably found it hard to describe the level of emotion they got when they met you. But you tick all the boxes. That's the thing, okay? So you also make them think. You make them think, you make them analyze their life. Maybe they have to analyze a trauma, maybe a trauma from childhood, a trauma with someone else, a codependency, whatever. They need to heal. They need to pause, reflect. You make them analyze their life. Am I in a real relationship? Am I doing what I truly want? How many years I've been lying to myself? Oh my goodness. So you make them think, you make them heal. It's not like they chose to, because it's not an easy process. But with you, they have no choice. They have to do the work. Because they were procrastinating. So what they say about you is you make them think, and they're always thinking about you. They wake up, they think about you. They go to bed, they think about you. But you also make them realize, hold on a minute, you've been procrastinating in a situation. You were not happy for a long time before I ever came to you and met you. Excuse me, George is here. It's been a long time, eh? So what they say about you is like you don't take any prisoner. Excuse me again, George, seriously. So you make them think. They cannot procrastinate with you. They don't have that luxury anymore. They have to do the work. Because what they have experienced with you is love at first sight. And that kind of love, that kind of offer of love is huge. So you make them analyze their life. Maybe the trauma as a little boy, as a little girl, doesn't matter, no gender. But they cannot procrastinate any longer. They've been doing that for a long time, and now they're waking up to the truth. Through you, thanks to you, with you. You may as well feel the same way, right? Let's not forget. Because tarot can be on both sides and can be reversed. So you as well, love is like that anyway. Love is about learning about ourselves. So you're going to do that healing regardless, okay? And if you procrastinate on certain subject, like, oh, how to open my heart again. Maybe you were very happy to be on your own, for example, or with someone that doesn't really, it's not shambolic. It's kind of safe, kind of, kind of a, maybe a codependency even, or could it be a karmic, whoever, whatever. You are, you see, oh, what was that? I was doing so well, right? Obviously, it works both ways. So you might also have to look into your life and see, am I lying to myself? Am I just staying alone because I don't want to take the risk to open my heart and be hurt? Or am I staying in a relationship that is kind of safe because really it's not really my cup of tea, it's magnolia? Or am I really suffering from a relationship and I need to get out of here? I'm trying to put all kind of situation out there because it's a general reading, but you see what I'm saying, right? Good. Good. Let's have a measure arcana because I can speak for England, obviously. Let's go England, France, the whole shebang. What do we have? The world. Yeah, you think the world of each other. You really ready as well for the chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 could be chapter 340. Huh? Let's be honest, that can be a long back and forth kind of story, right? But the world is like, they're thinking the world of you, they're going to communicate with you. It could be very much on the web. They're looking at you, maybe looking at your picture, maybe looking at you on videos or whatever, just like a channel, for example, like that, like we have here. Doesn't really matter. They're looking at you, they think the world of you, they put you on a pedestal, but they also have that need to move to the next level. Chapter number 2, chapter 350, whatever it is. Let's move forward, okay? It's time. The world is really that new chapter in life. Wonderful. So on this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.